Hi, how's it going? Hold on, we're gonna move this over here. Get everything all out of the way, except for this stuff needs to be where it is. How's everyone doing? I have been fighting for my life and fucking losing. Holy shit. So, I don't know why, because it worked fine last week. Persona 3 Reload decided that it and OBS are not friends. Could not figure out why. Like I was already running a little bit behind because I was trying to get some stuff done today because it was my day off, and I had to do like a committee meeting, and I had to go. I finally have a fucking family doctor. I've only lived here now for 6 years. I love living in rural Alberta. It's really cool having access to healthcare. Anyways, yeah, so long day, and then I was like, well, okay, but then I'll just like start the stream. It'll be fine. No. OBS would not recognize the game. Did not matter what I did. I restarted my computer a bunch of times, tried all kinds of stuff. Could not figure it out. Eventually, it turns out that it's because I guess Microsoft hates functional computers. Not a big reveal for anyone who's used a Microsoft product in the last fucking decade. But anyways, so it was like I was just looking and seeing what other sort of programs OBS was seeing when I was trying to get it to look for this. And for whatever reason, it kept picking up like Microsoft Game Assist taskbar and like some Xbox shit. So I was like, okay, fuck it. We're just going to uninstall all of it because no matter what I do to close it, it never closes. So I uninstalled it and now it works. And I hate it. I'm like such a boomer, but like I remember when computers fucking worked and like were good at just doing the one thing they were asked to do. Which also actually related to that, I didn't realize that my Beat Saber streams look so fucking chopped in the VoD recordings. It's the only, like, I don't think it looks like that for any, actually I should check and make sure at some point, but like, I'm pretty sure like, if I go and look at the last time I streamed this game, it looks fine, I hope. Let me mute it so I don't have to hear myself. But like, yeah, like it runs perfectly smoothly. Every other game seems like it handles it just fine. And it like records locally in 4K. And then for whatever reason, Beat Saber records in, I mean, maybe 4K, but it's 2 frames an hour. If you want to go ahead. Oh, I should actually be on the right channel for this. Oh, yes, congrats on getting first stitch. Congrats on getting second Phoenix. We probably will do a shorter stream today just because we're starting so late and I have to work tomorrow. A bunch of like meeting a new manager tomorrow, and we have like a regional manager coming by, and it's a whole thing. So like I actually get enough sleep. The enemies are steadily going stronger. Don't be satisfied with how you are now. Work on improving your strength. If you wait until after a tough battle, it'll be too late. Cool. What is it? What's the last meeting? A special item. Triangular object, fencing hit bay. I don't know. IP, whatever. A triangular sword cross section does what you. Yeah. But yeah, we'll probably only go to like 11:30. Probably 11:30 because it's already like almost 9:30. Oh. It's hitting on rainy days. Okay, cool. That wasn't really what I was trying to do. Oh, DVD of the shows you've been watching. Also, I have been doing a lot more Beat Saber. I have gotten all of these games, or all of the like Persona 3 songs that I was struggling with last stream. All of them I've gotten finished now, finally. We go jail today. Oh, wrong button. Nope, I don't know what this connects me to. What am I? Just that? I'm stupid. Where's the map? There's the map. So have you actually interested in watching that DVD? Yeah, sure, let's watch it. I'm assuming we're also supposed to, because it was like, by the way, doing stuff with your friends might help you improve combat skills.
Whoa, that teaser was so dramatic. It's like the stuff from overseas. This series is known for having a strong female protagonist. I've been curious about it for a while.
Did I say congrats on getting first stitch, congrats on getting second place?
Elements.
I think so, but if not, I hope you're doing well. Yes, 50 days in the attic. Wait, DC3. Like okay, good. Dance Central 3. I'm trying to go to other games that might be a DC3, but I'm struggling. Sounds exciting. Excited if I'm not a coward.
Wait, really? You're totally fine with that
Oh,
stuff?
that reminds me. I
That's
wanted to play
actually
Dance Central
perfect.
VR.
I'll try to push through then.
but like it's been delisted everywhere and I don't know how to get it.
Man,
The Turbo Tiger.
That cliffhanger really made me want to know what happens next. I guess it was more zombies than horror, huh? The main girl was just an ordinary person, but she stood so strong in the face of adversity. I love that.
Other than fighting like computer things are
I
good.
was
How
able
about
to
you, Turbo
focus on the
Tiger?
story thanks to you. I'll let you know when I borrow the next one.
Yeah, but I don't even know if I can get it to work on any of the any of those sites because like it was never made for Steam VR. It was I think an Oculus exclusive. So I don't know if it'll actually even work with my stuff. Oh wait, never mind. I didn't mean to skip her dialogue. I'm so sorry, Yukari. I promise it wasn't personal. I hear people talking.
Have you heard?
There's an opening at the art club.
Seriously?
Or related, someone transfer schools. It sounds interesting. I'm tired of going straight home. Maybe it's time to join a club.
By the way.
Let's go check it out after school then. Seems like there's an opening in the art club. Maybe I can learn more about them if I visit the club room. Well, I should make sure this is actually like, tracking my eyes properly. Let's see that. Possible social link. What could you possibly mean by that? Also, the next two videos are fully written. I need to actually start recording everything now. We all need to start somewhere. Rome wasn't built in a day. The same goes for magic. You ought to learn its background. What school are we in? Today I'll teach you about the origin of magic. Long, long ago at the dawn of civilization, man created primitive religions. Animism, totemism, and shamanism all fall into this category. You learned these in world history, right? That last one, shamanism, is important to the origins of magic. A shaman would fall into a trance state and act as the intermediary between the worlds, but it counts as magic where humans can have the power of gods and spirits in their own hands. This shaman-style magical tradition would later be embraced by witches. I mean, that's fair. That would be the kind of school that would have it, maybe. Private schools are weird. Like, from my own experience, the kind of classes that you get at a private school are not normal ones a lot of the time. Or, like, you do get the normal ones, but you also get the weird ones. Take the common European witch as an example. People today think that witches derive their power from contracts with the devil, but that's just Christian propaganda. Witches' predecessors were more like maidens serving the gods. It was through prayers to those gods that they earned their powers. They learned to control their magic without losing consciousness during their trance states. That's how they originally awoke to the practice. Originally, Europe was full of religion. Sorry, I'm so tired. Originally, Europe was full of religions, worshipping a slew of various gods. The collective term for them is paganism. Interestingly enough, the celebrations of Christmas and Halloween have pagan backgrounds. Are you also paying attention? No trance states for now? Here's a test to see if you're paying attention. Get it wrong and your afterlife won't be pleasant. Pallas Arn Azanomas.
Okay then.
What should I pick? She's the... Okay. What early religious practice was the origin of magic? Shamanism.
Cool.
You'll be born in your next life as a human. Good to know. So paganism and Christianity have a closer connection than one might think. As the Roman Empire grew, so did the Christian population within the empire. At first, each religion practiced separately without issue, but... Everyone's looking at me with respect because I knew about the shamanism that he mentioned 30 seconds ago. It is very weird to see that map on the wall, though, because, like... Oh, maybe I'll learn more about that. Okay, yes. But, like... I don't know. I'm just always... Like, why are you splitting Greenland? Like, the typical one... I think that the Americans do the... Or, like, a similar sort of thing where they split Asia in half and put America in the center, or put North America in the center. But, like, I feel like all the maps I've had always have, like, Alaska as the very western tip. And then, like, the edge of Russia would be the eastern end. Alright, Bebe. Yes, I need to know what happens to Bebe. Oh, he's not here anyway, so we're fine. He's not in this classroom either. Okay, he's not available. Let's go talk to the artists. Oh, no, and he is here. Fuck. We have plans for today. Now busy. Please do come to the home economics room. Okay, sorry, Bebe. You will be fine. I promise. Student council room. You just flirting friends. Be cool if she is. Le chef de police. I don't think that's correct. I think you're just saying shit. Let's see if we can figure out where the art room is. What are you doing here?
Oh.
You're leaving now? No.
See you.
This isn't the art room. This is the library, isn't it? This is nurse's office. Actually, we need to go to the nurse's office. Is it? I don't want to be here anymore. Want some potent medicine? I can't give you whatever potent medicine whenever you want. Haven't you heard of the pharmaceutical affairs law? No. Hi Juan, I'm doing good. How are you? It's an emergency and you absolutely without a doubt need my medicine? Okay, but if you're lying to me, I'll curse. Unique absolute crack every waking moment. Here you are.
Okay then.
Good to hear. Special medicine I brewed myself. I don't know if I'd call it potent. It's crack. So why is it?
All right.
It's red and steaming. What did you make? I don't think we should be carrying this around, actually. Oh, do I even know which one of these is going to be the art room? Oh, no, mind. It's probably this one. I should have taken a tour. Oh my god, it's another gay boy.
Huh?
You're not a member of this club, are you?
He looks like a guy I
Do you know
used to
him,
play
Yamagishi-san?
hockey with named Luke.
Oh, yes. He's the one I was just telling you.
So he's the one, huh? I've heard a lot about you from Yamagishi-san.
Oh, while this is playing, I'm gonna grab my
We're
wallet.
looking for new members to join our club, so I mentioned you. I'm really happy you decided to stop by on your own.
And, I'm Keisuke Hiraga.
Dap, dap. He
Pleased
doesn't
to
have a
meet you.
punchable face. He has a cute face. He looks like a
He should be
sweetheart.
the one introducing himself to you, Keisuke-senpai.
He's
You're the
being
club
nice. Shut the
leader,
fuck up,
aren't you?
male club member. Ugh.
Yeah, I am.
Still the same as ever.
He's literally nice.
Yamagishi-san
Everyone's
is
so
back,
mean.
And now we're getting a new member.
He also does kind of look like.
Maybe I should be a little
He does have an
more
8-0 vibe.
Wait, aren't you a
Bow-yow.
third year Hiraga-senpai? Don't you have entrance exams coming up?
No,
Yeah, I did say that about
worried
8-0.
about that.
And I love 8-0.
you
8-0
have
is
an eye
literally
for
nice
art?
and he is the best boy. I have an eye for art. I'm fucking amazing.
Then maybe we'll get to learn a thing or two from you. Meeting you like this can't be just a coincidence. It must be fate.
Also,
Let's get
look
you
at him with the
signed
little
up,
under
shall
eye eyelashes, the 3 individual lashes. Naomi Smalls trend alert. Yaga gave me a warm welcome. Oh, I skipped that part. It's not even a gay ship. It's literally just a person. Except for Ado.
Just so you know,
we can't
only
talk about
club
that
members
because
are allowed to
Papo
enter
won't
this
play
club.
that route, so he
So
doesn't
don't
know
forget to
stuff.
turn in your registration form.
Bum,
The art
bum.
club meets on
Ba-da-ba.
Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and
Oh,
Thursdays.
Ado.
But we don't meet
I'm
on
still
the
so
days
excited to
leading
get the
up
Ado jacket.
exams.
I
We
ordered
should
that
be
so
studying
long
then
ago.
anyway. You don't have to come every day. So
Yeah, I think it's
just
actually getting
try
done
to show
in
up every now and
May
then.
or shipped out in May.
Who would have thought we'd end up in the same club?
Okay, I'll get this all processed. Looking forward to painting with you.
After joining the club, I decided to go back to the dorm. See, the thing is, I like the artsy gays, not the theater gays. Demons, all of them. Going to hell, every last one. But the artsy gays can be a little bit more. There's a mix of good ones in there. We made some progress for the time being, but we still can't afford to drop our guard. Even though we have some time until the next full moon, the enemies are growing stronger too. Hate Jan? I'm Team Briar, I don't know what to fucking tell you. Look, I will always, when it comes to Jan, I will always respect that I think she's very good at what she does. But also, I've never seen her in a beef that she's lost, or that she's won, or where I've taken her side. I can bribe you to play it. I'm gonna send Popo so much hole. I'll fly out there and ride him until we play fucking Ado's route. That'll be the plan. Can you tell I got like 4 hours of sleep last night? And also I'm strung out on caffeine. That pre-workout is gonna kill me, I swear to God. It's so much. It's not even like I drank that recently, to be clear. I drank that like 6 hours ago when I worked out. Let me know if you plan on going to Tartarus. After all, you always gotta push your limits in training. So I was with the old colors, haven't done them. See, I like the feeling with the pre-workout. That's why I was able to go 6 hours of Beat Saber on Saturday or whatever it was.
Hey.
Think apathy syndrome can be cured? Probably, I don't know.
Maybe.
You can shoot them, then it's gone. If you use Shadow, the spirits of the day will return to their owners, and then they might just get digested. Okay, well, some of us can maybe serve to be a little bit happier. Then I'll just be fighting this. Most of us can only do one of the other bitch can do. She can really do anything, huh? She's envious of her
By
bisexuality.
the way,
Seems certain clubs have begun actively recruiting new members. We're already in a club. There's no really against joining multiple clubs. We can never join any that pique your interest. Yeah, after the 6-hour Beat Saber session, I first of all went back. I've beaten almost all of the songs that I was struggling with there. I still haven't beaten that Danganronpa one because that one is made by fucking evil people. But I've beaten Iris Out. I've beaten the Persona 3 ones. Oh, I don't think I've... Oh, also they added Runway. Runway's on there now. It's fucking hard and I can't do it, but it is very... It's one of the ones that's like hard, and it feels like it was made by someone who was trying to just make it insufferably hard, but also still is doable because that... Or like still makes sense for the song because it is like a song that does have a lot of like kind of wonky beats to it. Excuse me. Also, I will say, I know some people are hating on the music video. I don't hate the music video. I think it's fine. I think it's a little bit weird for Devil Wears Prada because it's not really fashion. Like it is, but also it's shot like an Old Navy ad, which kind of undermines the vibe. Also, I think they did Dochi dirty with that like studded bodysuit thing. It doesn't seem like she's comfortable wearing it. You know, like she just looks like she's like being stabbed by it. Which sucks because like I think that she's very like she's a good performer. That one is just like an outfit that doesn't seem to suit her or that she wasn't maybe given the time to get comfortable with before they started it all. Let's talk.
By the way,
Online game, is that true? Yes.
ooh,
People all over the world. It's great the internet is able to connect all kinds of people. Maybe you should give it a try. Don't do that. You'll find gay people. They're scary.
Oh, right.
You know how to cook. You know to make a 40 burn during training. So ends up being a lot of food. I also need to start doing that because I am realizing... I don't know. Okay, this is the thing also. I don't know if my like Apple Watch knows really how to handle Beat Saber because from what I can find, all the other tracking things are pretty in line with what the Apple Watch says. But like for reference, on Saturday, let me just find what it says. Because we went for 6 hours on Saturday and it said that was 2,475 calories. And on one hand, I'm like, that seems like a lot, but it is also 6 hours. So that makes it seem more reasonable, I guess. I don't know. But also, I don't know if I'm supposed to like eat those calories and replace it or what the deal is there. Romance anyone? Yeah, not probably gonna romance any of them. Yeah, we're gonna try.
I owe you one.
Akihiko, let's cook together.
Chicken tenderloin, eggs, broccoli. We're gonna boil them one after the other. This is a staple for an athlete. Full of valuable nutrients and not too hard to cook either. The problem is what comes after. Next, you gotta portion everything out and then put it in
I
the
really
freezer.
want to get into meal prepping because I don't eat well and I don't eat healthy, and then I end up wasting food because also food runs out so fucking like it goes bad so fast. I feel like whenever I try and like save leftovers, I forget about them for a day. Like Hamburger Helper is the big one because I love Hamburger Helper. It's great, but I don't want to eat an entire package of Hamburger Helper at once because like that's so much. But I feel like you put it in the fridge and then 30 seconds later it's green. Yeah, it's boring. I think we need more of these. We need more gay options in games in general, but we've been there.
Not
Not really.
really.
Oh, no,
I'm
I
just
don't
lazy,
have to read it.
so I want to do everything in one go.
See, this is me.
But if
I want to do it in
wanna
one
get
go, but also my
stronger,
kitchen is so
I
fucking
have to do
tiny.
whatever it takes.
I keep on seeing... Oh, I saw this video today
Let's get started.
of this woman who was doing like one of those... It was like a video where she's like, let me relax after my busy day. Except her busy day wasn't really doing anything. And then she's like putting on 8 million products and doing all these things. And I was like, the products are stupid, but like, I want this big ass house. Like, I don't want to be like rich for the sake of rich. I just would like to be like, I just want a house that's got room for all the shit I'm trying to do.
For building a strong body. I could use your help again sometime, if you don't mind.
Oh, that's sweet.
I might be able to try. Maybe I should.
I don't want like a huge house. Also, if I genuinely, truthfully, I do not want a house with carpet. I want no carpet in my apartment. I want no I have carpet in here because I want to replace it in my bedroom because I do want to have something that muffles some like
good morning. This is
you know,
Elizabeth.
every sound that I make in my bedroom should have at least like I should have some privacy in there, I guess. And I feel like you need carpet to kind of have a little bit of that. I don't want to hear people walking, or I don't want people to hear me walking around as much at night or whatever. But like, if I was like building my own home, it would have a basement, middle floor, and then like a second floor. It would be all solid floors, frankly, like tiles, or like I would love to have like a tile floor or like marble or whatever. I have marble in my bathroom because I put that down myself, and it took a lot of work, and I hated it. It's kind of uneven because the cement or whatever it was started to dry while I was putting it down because it took me literally all night. I was awake all night. I think it was like a 12-hour thing. I bought like a pail and the cement stuff that you're supposed to use to put it down, and it took so long to do that the drill bit thing that you use for mixing it got stuck in the cement, and I could not get it out because the cement had hardened by then. So I just had to like throw the whole thing in the dumpster. So that was a whole lot. But either way, yes, I would have a whole house. It would be all either hardwood or tile or I don't know, stone floors, and it would straight up. I would have Roombas on every floor. Every apartment I've lived in, I've bought a Roomba. I don't care. It's a stupid expense. I don't want to vacuum. I don't want to sweep. I don't make much of a mess in general in my life. I do kind of right now because my place is too cluttered because it's too small for me because I'm doing too much for it. Like this apartment was built for one person to live alone and then go to work and like hang out with people outside of work. It was not built to have like a workstation at home. It was not built for what I do.
There is something I wish to discuss with you.
And so I would like to move
Please
somewhere a little
come
bit
to the
bigger.
Velvet Room post haste. I believe this matter is
Interesting.
of great import to you. I shall be anticipating your arrival.
Also, yeah, like it's dumb that Atlas didn't seem or doesn't recognize that like I mean it's dumb that it's way more honestly maybe that should be a future video topic is like more games should recognize that being fruity is very profitable. And the white man crossing on the world's so good. Who's your on the news yesterday? Something about showing the true colors.
Yeah.
Oh, the student council president? Wait, what? Did I read that right? Oh, yeah. I mean, the school's owned by the Creature Group, right?
I know, right?
I wonder why a company that big decided to build a school. Probably for altruistic reasons and nothing else. Well, like, okay, this is one of my bold, controversial hot takes. I do think that you should have male and female dating options in a game like this. I think, like, if you're gonna have romance, you should, or like, it's a good idea to have the option. I would rather it be something you establish at the beginning of the game and be like, is your character gay, bi, straight, whatever, rather than like it being something that you choose as you go, I guess. Because I've never liked the like. What's that? There's an older video I say about that. That's like press X to be gay or whatever it's called, where it's like talking about how it's not really representation if like it's just kind of generic. Having like a straight up like having it be a character decision that you're playing through as opposed to just kind of like a yeah whatever fuck around. That one I find kind of boring, and I wish that would be a thing in a game like because then also I think like. I don't know, because I think part of the reason why they don't like to put in the male romance options is also because they're worried that like some straight boys accidentally going to romance a character, even though like these games make it painfully obvious when you're starting to romance them. Because every romanceable character, you start having the conversation with them where it's like, "Hey, you seem pretty cool," and then you get to talk to them, or your response is like, "Yeah, I think you're adorable," or like, "You should kill yourself. I don't want to talk to you again." Like, they would be able to tell, but they don't want to have the option. And you could solve that by literally just like having a thing at the beginning of the game where it's like, do you want to like what Tomodachi Island does basically, where it's like, you know, what's your character's gender? Who are they attracted to? And then we move on.
I've been waiting for you.
Because also I would like it, like, frankly, I don't want the game to keep throwing female romance options at me, especially because I feel like it does it in a really clumsy, like, kind of misogynistic way a lot of the time, where I find it off-putting. So like, I wouldn't mind that either. I don't think that everyone needs to be given like the option to have a gay romance if they truly don't want to. Same way that I don't think that I should have every female character that the game or that the game's writers think that I want to self-insert date, like throw themselves at me. I don't know. I would like to avoid being exposed to heteronormativity as much as possible because I find it boring. And I've gotten enough of that in my life. It's everywhere. Give me a chance to play a version of this game that's not like, hey, by the way, are you going to hit on that girl? Something on male character. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Ditz. Oh, no. Do 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 do. Human presence within Tartarus within 48 and 53. Huh. Lost a
Very
parish. Please find and rescue them. Oh. Oh, it's not like a person we recruit. It's just like, okay. So I can't class A. Oh, I'm sorry.
Good day. I'm
Probably
looking
not.
forward to it.
Marvelous.
Marvelous.
Oh no, I don't call it a lesbian. Maybe it's just like if you please accept it. Okay.
Looking- Here are my requests. Wonderful. If I may say so, I have a request.
Tentacles are blue because it's soothing. I was asked for the correct answer. Mathematics are in the video. Oh no. Bam bam. But yeah, I don't know. I think like, because like I kind of mean it half jokingly, but also like I do mean it sincerely. Like, I think that if it's a game with romance options, especially if it's one where like the player has the option to romance different characters of different genders, I would much prefer to have an option at the beginning of the game that allows you to like, excuse me, flip the slider to be like, you know, in this playthrough, I'm gay. Or in this one, I'm straight if I wanted to be. And just like, just avoid the romance interactions that I don't want to have. Like have it be that the character is canonically establishing sexuality to the other people in the universe that they're in. And then we just move on instead of having to like do the player sexual press X for gay button shit. I don't find sensation. Potent indeed. It's well-balanced components prevented from being truly lethal. Please take this as your reward. Why are we should stop giving her drugs.
Of course.
Protein. These amateurs.
I will await a report of success.
Sure, let's go around.
I've been waiting.
Let's go hang out. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da. Honestly, you know what?
My.
Diva, if you could take off the gloves and the hat,
One of your world's exquisite treasures.
this would work.
Right out of the blue.
Ba-da-da-ba.
This is the fountain. It makes sport of water a precious resource and the very foundation of life. Such a sinful form of art.
What the fuck are you
Heard
talking
its
about?
Mystical powers, wherein those who offer coin may have their wishes granted.
I mean, I guess. Maybe so, I guess.
Then I must try my hand at this. Fortunately, I anticipated this and brought a
Throw out
hefty
a
sum
bucket of
coins.
coins.
2,000 of your 500 yen coins
That's-
to be exact. I shall make an opening bid of 1 million yen.
Diva.
Oh! I was so caught up in the excitement that I started tossing coins without giving my wish any thought.
This dumb
This
soda
won't
purse.
do. I shall give it more careful consideration before I return.
Yeah,
here
like,
in
can we like
the
scoop up some of those coins out of the fountain?
What is this facility here? I see there's a gentleman inside with quite the stern face.
But yeah, 1,000,000 yen, that would be like,
And these photographs
what,
displayed
$10,000
prominently.
Canadian roughly?
Most wanted. Reward? Would it be correct to presume that these are your version of my subjugation requests?
Sure. Pretty much, I guess.
What do they use as proof that the target has been subjugated? If they
Their
truly
head.
parallel my requests, then do they require a piece of the body? My interest has been piqued. This edifice over here, is this what you call a club? Dancers dictated by the sway of one's inner passions. A subterranean
Girl, why are you acting like
garden
you don't know what dancing is?
flourishing with uninhibited desires. Oh no! It's closed right now? Oh, what a pity.
I will say there's a difference between her being like a fish out of water and her
Sea.
forgetting how to read. And Mitzi, it's her first.
Ooh.
You know what? Party on, Diva. Live your life.
Well, that was quite.
She does act like a Tomodachi Life or Tomodachi Island character. If I start playing that game, someone remind me to make sure that she gets added to the island.
Something catches the eye.
Ba-da,
If you don't mind,
ba-da-da.
could you
Yeah,
perhaps recommend our next activity?
Hey, Mitzi. I don't know if I said hi, Leoto, but hi, Leoto. Let's do karaoke. I feel like she'll vibe with karaoke.
Karaoke. Could it be? It appears the time has come to demonstrate my hidden talents. One may even challenge
Hi,
professional
sleepies.
singers at the touch of a button at this karaoke.
Oh no.
Excuse me. Would you mind waiting for a moment?
Oh,
I
what are you-
hadn't noticed there was a fountain on this side as well.
Is there? Oh, there's only the one fountain.
Oh, yet another fountain. On the opposite side. I see. So this place plays host to a trinity of fountain spirits.
Oh. What's gonna happen here?
I apologize for the wait. Let us continue. Now then, I shall perform a song of exultation for my master. Sing along if you will. La la la. Oh my. You've never heard this song before? Thank you for the invaluable experiences you've shared with me today. I consider this mission a complete success.
I'm
This
glad.
may sound forward, but I'd like for you to accompany me again sometime.
Anyways, there's someone stuck in hell that we should probably be helping. Tonight, bam, bam, bam. That's our last forever. Wait, isn't there someone I'm supposed to be like trying to figure out? I thought there was a relationship that I had to develop, or is that Hiraga? Look at him, he's so sweet. Why are you guys so mean to him? He's literally doing like, I'm trying to see the face. I don't know how to do that. But like, little cat face. He was sending a little, he wants to hang out so bad. He seems like a nice guy. Let's go hang out. Jams before dancing.
Hello.
Let's head to club. What are you doing today? Go closer. Yes.
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry to whoever's stuck in Tartarus. It's gonna be your problem for later. Sketching pencils echoes to the art room. It's been so fun that the hours flew by.
Let's wrap up for today. Good work, everyone.
Again, the individual lashes done with the eyes.
All done.
You know what? I think all the others might have that too, but I notice it more on him. Oh. Diva? What's wrong?
This has been happening a lot lately. It's just a little headache. I don't think it's anything to worry about.
You should really figure out what's causing the pain. It might lead to serious complications down the road.
Why does your in-game model have
Does
eyes
anywhere else
crossed,
hurt?
bud?
Are your nose and throat all right? Does it feel like your head is in a vice?
Yeah, the details on her symptoms, I guess.
Oh boy, here we go. Keisuke-senpai strikes again. Yamagishi-san won't be going anywhere for a while.
Oh, strikes again.
If someone isn't feeling well, he always tries
He's
to
literally
figure out what's
nice. What is wrong with you people? Why were you so mean to
It doesn't
him?
matter when or where. Once he starts, it takes forever.
I mean, yeah, it's a little bit obnoxious, but also like,
Keisuke-senpai's dad's the director of a big hospital, and he's an only child. I guess he just can't stand to see people suffer. I bet he'll
not
end
only
up going to
child.
medical
That's
school.
punchable behavior.
So the pain's originating from the back of your head? Could you turn around, please? Don't worry. It's just a chronic tension type headache. Most likely the result of stress.
Oh, so it's our
You might
fault.
be spending too much time in front of the computer. Try to get outside and exercise more. It must seem funny to get medical advice
I will
from the
say,
head of the art club.
now that I'm exercising more and doing more of the Beat Saber stuff basically every day,
I was worried I'd come
it does
down
make
with
me
the
feel a
flu
lot
or
better to work out
something.
more.
In that case, I can do a more thorough check. Could you remove your shirt?
No.
Also, open your mouth and stick out your tongue.
No, buddy.
What?
Too much.
That's okay. I'm fine. Besides, our dorm isn't far, so he can accompany me back.
Sorry. Wait, you two live in the dorms? I guess I see it in Yamagishi-san. She seems like the well-adjusted type. I bet you're a great cook. Do you take care of the laundry? Is living alone hard?
Okay. He's taking an interest in me. Oh my god, he's flirting. He's gonna ask me to remove my shirt next. I'm sure she's a fine cook. You guys are just haters.
Oh, sorry, Yamagishi-san. I forgot about your condition.
Talk more like she has cancer because she has a headache.
I know it's close, but I don't think you should be walking home. Why don't I call you
We'll
a taxi?
be fine.
Though a bumpy taxi ride might make your headache worse. Maybe a limousine would be better.
Girl, can you be normal?
That's okay. I'm fine.
Also,
really.
can I say you have to do her social links? Well, yeah, because sometimes ignorance is bliss. Also, like, I don't say this as a flex, but like I did go to a pretty, like, a boarding school that had a lot of people who were fairly wealthy at it. To be clear, I am not,
I see you're back.
was not, just was able to go there because of some lucky circumstances, I guess. And also because I got bullied severely, and so I didn't want to stay here. Probably would have died if I didn't. But anyways, rich kids know that they're severely more rich than everyone around them. And they're not like, oh, well, let me get you a limousine. No. Do you know what actual rich kids do? They're like, hey, my dad owns like Saks underwear. Do you want free Saks? Like, that's the kind of thing that rich kids will do. Doctor kids don't. Yeah, also doctor kids, never that nice. Doctor kids are mean. So are pro sports kids. Remember one of my dorm mates was the son of a pro Canadian golfer. I think I got kicked out for drugs. He was like the first openly gay person I think I ever met in real life, and he was flirting with me a lot when I got there, and I didn't realize. But also he was kind of insufferable. I'm trying to think of what else. We did have one girl who insisted she was a princess in Nigeria. That was a whole other thing. Like Japanese doctors, kids might be meaner because they have more of a more of a harsh work culture. I can't imagine the doctors there are being worked even harder than like American ones.
Hey,
You're just diving foot into this. You're going to do your best. No point dwelling. Okay.
Let's see.
Hey Val, can you hydration check? How you doing?
Yeah.
Also, yeah, the only good people or like the only generally safe crew in any, or like that you'll find from any sort of private school or boarding school are the kids whose parents are working class, but just work in an industry that's like genuinely very, like, is not considered like a luxury, or not a luxury, like a high status industry, but is just one that earns a lot of money. So like, well, then it depends on the kind of industry, I guess. Like oil field kids, which I include myself among, are a lot more of a coin toss because there's a lot of money in the oil field, but also a lot of like, people don't realize how much their money is involved and stuff. And they also don't realize how rich, like how well, like the difference between wealth and just like having the money for a jet or for a skidoo or whatever. You know what I mean? Like they run into like wealth at those schools and it affects them a lot. Like it affected me. My politics were a lot more liberal when I started at that school. Magic protein specifically formulated for people like you. It's going good for me too, aside from my computer being hateful and mean. Strike twice, yes. We have no new messages. Wait, is there someone here who wants to socialize? Hang on. Boris. Oh. Hey, Fuga. Can I help you? What are you doing?
hi.
Like to read books? Actually, we should probably go help that person.
Hi.
Not now.
Sorry.
It's like issues. It's mostly just like Microsoft bullshit that seems to have installed itself suddenly and is not cooperating with this game. So it took me forever to get this started. Yeah, I mean, I talked about it. The guy that I hooked up with in Montreal ages and ages and ages ago, that I reconnected with because we work at the same business, and I found him on LinkedIn when I was looking for like connections or whatever. We actually connected because I mean, like we. Oh, missing persons. Can we rescue after full moon? Best to save everyone as soon as possible. Okay. Where does she say they're located?
Good day. Are you accepting a request? Wonderful. A shame.
You know, he was renovate them with the dance floor.
Mark?
Yeah, like I met he was from a private school, and like I really liked talking with him, and like he was pretty normal. So I was talking some. Oh, okay, cool. We can use a new one.
Wonderful.
It's a hi boy Wally and hi Semi. How are you both doing? Wait, hold on. Yeah, hope everyone's doing good. Yeah, I went to, what was my, I guess public, then Catholic, then public, then private. Amateur protein, I can be for the amateurs and pros. The word protein is anything with professionals. How very interesting. Thank you very much. I'm sure this must be great or very valuable, so you can have it back. This is a reward. Okay.
I can sense a
Okay, human presence between 48 and 53. Okay.
very well.
What am I doing? We're gonna find a trapped person, question mark.
All right.
Oh, they're on
let's get
450?
started.
Okay.
I'm picking up some signals of stronger shadows. I'll let you know when I pinpoint their
Did we open
location.
both these? Yes.
Thanks. That'll buy
Yes, thank
us
you for the
some time
alert,
to
Molly. I
prepare
appreciate
ourselves.
it. We have a good evening. So I wandered into hell. As one
Okay,
does.
Let's head out.
There's a shadow.
Let's see if we can't. In this game? No, absolutely not. We're still pretty early.
I won't miss my chance. This will do the trick.
God, I've gotten so good at doing this bit in fucking Beat Saber because I've had to do it so much.
Now's the time.
Oh wait, that doesn't do much, does it? Never mind.
One step at a time. I've got this. Everyone, follow my lead.
Hours or months. Honestly, that sounds like less than I expected. So tell me the things you loving about me. Da, da, da. I guess we'll take money.
Doesn't look like we'll be needing a 10 cap.
Wait, am I halfway? There's no way that I'm already halfway through this game. I would expect like maybe a third. Oh, 4 and 5 are a lot longer? Okay, maybe that is it then. Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking is like, just in terms of like narrative development,
We found the
halfway
stairs.
seems like a
Let's go.
lot. Wait, where am I going? This one has stuff. What am I
One of
doing?
those chests.
Maybe halfway. I mean, I guess.
It seems like we've checked everything on the floor.
Nice.
Okay.
Nothing left to do here.
Okay, guys, I get it. I just wanted to break shit. Leave me alone.
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
Also, I think when I celebrate, because I've been like I've talked with my mom in particular about the VR headset and stuff. She was kind of curious about it, and so we were talking. And I was like, yeah, maybe I could like, you know, whenever we end up doing something for my birthday, we could I could bring it to the house and we could like everyone could try it out. And my mom was like, yeah, that would be fun to try. And so now I'm gonna bring that there and like partially. Oh shit! Ooh, fuck that up.
It's dangerous. Stay on guard.
But yeah, partially because I want to show it to them because I think they'd find it cool,
I'm still setting up.
but also
It'll take a
partially
long time.
because I want to show off that it's something that I'm very good at, and they're realistically probably not going to be just because it's something they've never done before, and Beat Saber is harsh for people who I think have never tried it before and aren't very good at rhythm games. Get fucked, you stupid wheel. Wait, where's the... Wait, hold on. That ain't Sabu. Hi Mint. It's a Pico 4 Enterprise, and I have 2 of them now because they sent an extra one because they, I don't know. They messaged me on eBay and they were like, hey, by the way, did that other one arrive? Because what happened, for people who don't know, they mailed one and then it got stuck and then I was returning to sender. And they said that that one had been returned to them. They said like they got it back. So I was like, okay, you got it back. Send me the replacement one and send it with like FedEx so it doesn't get stuck again. So they did. And then both of them arrived like 2 days apart from each other because it turns out it didn't. Well, this is the thing is that they messaged me and they're like, hey, so I just noticed it looks like the one has arrived. Or the first one arrived. And I was like, I don't know what to say. So I just messaged them back and I was like, didn't you say that one got returned? And they were like, I thought that yours did, but it was someone else's. And I was like, okay, well, that's not really my fault. I don't really know what to tell you about that, bud. So they haven't responded to me since. Actually, have they? I don't think they've said anything since then. Hope not, because I am not sending it back unless they're paying for shipping. Did they send one? Yeah, on April 21st, they said, I got another buyer's, but it shows delivered. So that's why I got confused because it happened with you and another buyer from Canada. Well, check tomorrow to be sure. And it's like, that was a week ago. It doesn't really seem like you're that invested in this thing anyways. But also, like, I could not for the life of me convince this person to actually, like, respond to me about the headset when things were happening with it. And in my defense, it's not like I was trying to scam this person. I was very clear. I literally called Canada Post and was like, hey, can you please explain to me what's going on here? What can I do to get this through to me, or at least get it returned to them so that they can send me the, like, send it back or whatever. And they were like, here's the, like, we'll create a ticket. They have to be the ones to call to talk about it though. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll tell them to call. And they never fucking called. And it was sitting there, like, being held for a couple of weeks. Like, they had time. They just never did.
How's everyone feeling?
Either way, the headset is very good. I really like it. The Pico 4 Enterprise also, part of the reason why I got it is because it has, like, pass-through or whatever they call it, or see-through, where, like, you can double tap the side of the headset and it allows you to, like you can see outside, which is really nice because my space isn't super big, so I don't want to run into stuff. That helps with making sure I'm in the right spot for everything. Oh, girl, you need to be able to hit that. Fine, just punch it, I guess. I should have used one of your defense lowering things, whatever.
I'm ready.
Yeah, either way, if anyone's looking for a headset, I do. The Pico, it did require a little bit of work to get it to, like, because the Enterprise is like a business one. It's meant for, like, use with, like, a kiosk or, like, a business. I don't know exactly what the intended purpose is. Good job. But I think, ooh, sure. So you kind of have to do some work to, like, get it to connect to, like, the consumer side of things, because otherwise it only connects to the business app store that it has and stuff.
Just what we hoped.
That part was a little bit of a headache, but also, like, now it works fine. And the controllers are a clone of the Quest controllers, I think.
Oh, can we go up those stairs?
I think it's those ones. So it maps onto whatever it is. It maps onto everything really cleanly, so it's not like it's an issue that it's not compatible. Give me a person. Please go rescue him right away. Sure. There's someone here. Please check everywhere.
Oh, there's a treasure chest.
Oh, and a treasure chest. Let's find items. Nope. And that, and that, and that. And, oh, we're fighting this. Why did I do this?
Do the trick.
Now's the time.
Yeah, either way, they haven't charged me for it yet because they can't, I don't think, because, like, I didn't make them send me 2 headsets, and I'm not paying that much money to ship it again. Looking down my eyes, don't tell me the things you laughing about me, I'm right there. No, I'll just try this. It's a wheel. Oh yeah, we should be getting our little narcissist boy. God, this part of the Beat Saber one is so much fun because it's ridiculous. God, I need to stop talking about the game. I'm such a fucking obnoxious person about it at this point. It's so much fun. I don't know why it's so addicting to me too. Like hold on. Let me check and see now. What am I at for playtime in that game? 41.9 hours. I bought it on April 16th. So it hasn't even been 2 full weeks yet. That's a part-time job. It's so much fun. Plus, it's like the perfect kind of rhythm action game because, like, I've always really loved rhythm action games. You know, Puppo assumed that I was really bad at, or like I had no sense of rhythm until I was playing it because it turns out that I apparently give, you know, complete lack of sense of rhythm vibes. I don't know.
Let's do the same thing for our next fight.
But no, like I don't know. I really like rhythm action games. I really like rhythm games. I like dancing games. But also part of the problem with them is like, what the fuck is Fortune? Oh wait, never mind. Is that the new Fire Emblem? I can't remember the name of anything.
I'll get them where it hurts.
Puppo was shading me. I'm just fighting back. I'm defending myself.
The enemy's frozen. Pull the trigger.
Well, yeah, but that's not even news. That's just what's gonna happen. Also, I'm so excited to be almost done with Fire Emblem Three Houses. I've liked that game a lot. I've enjoyed it, but I'm excited to be free. So thank you for the like, Valk. Yes. Book of Fanaticism. Heated rivalry.
We don't see that kind of chest.
All right, so when that game comes out in 2 years, are you guys excited to see me finish it in 2042?
A shadow.
Nope. We missed. That.
We've got them right already.
I don't know. I just like. Is this your confirmed? Oh, I didn't know that. That'll be nice. I mean, even if it comes out this year, 2042 will be the finish date at this rate. But also, like, I don't know. I think, like, getting back to the Beat Saber thing, because I have one brain cell right now. Oh no. It's gonna do the worst possible version, which is gonna do what Inescapable did, where you play through a third of the game and then it decides what route you're on without you really knowing what you decided.
Teamwork, everyone. Now on to the next.
And there's no way to check out the other routes without going back to the very beginning and doing that again and praying that you get the right stuff. Nintendo release is planned. Well, I mean, one of the only big ones left. They did just do Pokopia and Tomodachi Life. Tomodachi Island. I don't know. The first one's Tomodachi Life and the second one is Tomodachi Island, right? Oh, wait. I forgot that we didn't find the abandoned person. Uh-oh. Guys, we need to go back down. Guys.
How are you?
Can we...
Yes.
Uh-oh. How do I go back?
You probably already noticed this, but those shadows wandering around will always appear.
Uh-oh.
Let's pace ourselves so we don't get burnt out. Especially
Teleporter on most floors? Are there?
Is that treasure?
I'm taking this. Oh, there is. Okay. I'm gonna forget about it again. Well, no, they're not dead yet. Using the teleporter, we just have to go back to 450. Okay, we're gonna try this again. I don't know, I really want to do Tono Island. Characters, yeah.
We gotta keep moving.
I do want to redo Fire Emblem Three Houses one day and do the gay route, but if we do, that'll be like only if I've changed up my streaming schedule in a way that allows me to get through it in a month instead of a year or 2.
Let the this will do the trick. Head this away.
Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. I don't know.
In this situation,
I do think Fire Emblem Three Houses would be a game that would probably benefit from just not dragging on as long as it does. I mean, I don't know if every Fire Emblem game plays out the same way, where it's like, I wouldn't mind it if Three Houses just didn't have a full month of build up between them. I don't know. Azura statue?
Just like we planned.
Actually, I guess now that I think about it, Three Houses literally did do what Inescapable did, didn't it?
Keep up the good work.
This, we're getting extra Twilight fragments and shit too. Being rewarded for my failures. You can just dance with water. Hold on. It's being held for misogyny. Which, I mean, I get it.
hope we don't run into any creeps here.
There's a shadow.
Wait, no, we don't need to go that way. Oh, wait. There's a teleporter. We don't need that.
This floor has been fully explored now.
Yeah, I know.
Work, everyone.
All right, let's hit.
The ocean's gray waves. I have not heard those words. Yeah, so much. Uh-oh. Getting to the next map. Oh.
All right, let's get going.
Watch me just completely forget about it again and just abandon her here. Nope. Okay.
Tartarus, also known as the deep abyss of the underworld.
Okay. Also, I think Allegra Clark raided into Jake Lenning's like while I I didn't realize that was her. I thought that was something I had to break. But yeah, Allegra Clark I think raided into Jake Lenning or Blake Jennings while I was watching his stream, and I was like, oh, I don't think I'm important enough to be here. I can't talk in this chat. I can't let Allegra Clark and Blake Jennings see me. That's too many people that I really enjoy. You're like missing. You have to provide treatment immediately. I think that's the only person that was here, right? We only had one. Rescue missing person. We have them stay here for now. See them off properly when the time comes. Try another search, but I'm not picking up anyone else's presence. Seems to be rescued everyone and accidentally end up inside. Yeah, I don't even mind the calendar system. I think it's just like, I kind of wish that it was better suited to like being played a little bit quicker, you know what I mean? Because like Three Houses really does demand that you take your sweet fucking time. I just go get split diet. I'm on board with the split dyed hair mostly because it's like, fuck it, everyone's too boring. Like, I don't think I like it, but like I'll defend him more than I'll hate on him for it, because like people got weird about it. I don't know. You want to start for tonight? Yes, because we're also gonna run an ad here in a sec.
Oh, hello.
Da, 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 da. I do think, yes, a lot of them, it's interesting to see how VTuber design feels like it's kind of started to influence things. Not because VTubers are so influential, but because like it seems like it's just become more of a recognizable art style, I guess, which I think is fascinating. Anyways, I'm gonna run the ad. We'll be back in 3 minutes. I hate that this game mutes it while I try and do this. Oh, and of course my mouse is dying. Okay, there we go. See you guys in a sec. Wait, so sorry we're back so late. Got distracted with some stuff. Very, very sorry. Life is not life's not cooperating today. Wait, let me see here. New hydration check dits. I was thinking for the Jack Dream Kahaku. Hi Kahaku, hi dits. Is by Semi. I hope it work or I hope everything goes smoothly enough with work. I'm assuming that if the network is down, probably not, but oh god, why is that not working? There we go. Honestly, I need to have a way for Twitch to let me run a longer ad if I'm going to be gone for longer. Not because I want to run a million ads, but more just because, like, if I'm going to be gone for longer anyways, I might as well get more ads out of the way. I'm so formal.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Being so awkward, I never had a chance to chat with someone on the way to school, so I got nervous. I think I'm getting used to life in the dorm. Plus, I'm excited about what we can do there. Jesus.
Hey.
I'll try caring for some plants up on the roof. Anything really when I have the time. Class had ended for today. I must sue. Okay, we will hang out with Bebe. Actually, what's his? Let's try and summon one again. Temperance. What's your deal, old man? Yeah, holy hell for it. Okay. Right, in here.
Good day. Very well. Good
Wait,
day.
do you have more requests?
Here are my requests. Very well. Welcome to the Velvet Room.
We need one for temperance, right?
Are you in search of new...
Well then, shall we take a look?
Wait, there we go. Okay, we need to get
Seeing
over
what
on...
personas come to be is a great
Please take a look. Registering personas? Will you register it to the compendium? I've completed registration. Please take a look.
Wait, do we have a
Please take
temperance
look.
one?
This, you can't carry any more than that.
Okay, fine.
Ah, which will you choose?
This persona is power. You can't control this one yet. This would be a wise choice. This would be a wise choice.
This will get us there anyways.
This would be a wise choice. This, please choose what skills to inherit.
I don't want to do that because then I'm just going to want to get fortunate back. And if I don't care for it.
This would
Not
please
sure.
choose what skills to inherit.
It seems you have been blessed with some power.
Yeah, fuck it, whatever.
It seems you have been blessed. Why, this is exciting, isn't it?
Sure. Oh. That's actually not really better.
Well then, shall we take a look?
Please take a look.
Literally the
Please,
only
so you'll
preference
be
that we
summoning
have.
this one? Very well, it's yours. Are you finished? We look.
Doesn't sound. Oh yeah, we can just teleport to Bebe. Yeah, I don't care if it won't go stronger. This will at least get us closer. What are your plans for today? If you're not busy, then please do come to the home economics room.
I am most grateful.
Many thanks. And now where we go?
I must so.
So. My bond with Baby goes stronger as we spend time together. I feel like our relationship will grow stronger soon. Hell yes. Da 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 da.
Welcome back.
Need the store real quick? Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks for letting me know or whatever. What's up? Let's spend some time cooking.
Thanks.
Da-da-da.
I picked up the ingredients to make chicken sauté today, but I might have bought too much.
God,
I
if that's
think
not too
my eyes
fucking
are bigger
real.
than my stomach.
Cooking is so
I
hard when you're by
always end up
yourself because
having
it's like,
leftovers.
I don't know
What
how to
about
do
you?
this.
Would you say
Whenever I
you're a
get
big eater?
leftovers, they go bad before I remember that they exist. I eat like a bird.
Really? Aren't you a growing boy? I thought you'd be
I don't
eating
know
a
what you
lot.
want from
Then
me,
again,
Kari.
You are pretty slim, so I guess it makes sense. Today's portion might be too much then. Well,
Girl,
either
just
way,
make
it'll
food.
be packed full of nutrients, so don't worry about that. They say your health is your most valuable asset, you know? I figured we should think about what we're putting into our bodies. And if I could lose some weight while we're at it, I'd kill two birds with one stone. But let's put that aside for now.
I just need to learn how to
Anyway,
cook like
why don't we start with veggies?
half
Can
a
you cut
box
the
of
tomatoes for me?
everything. Chicken sauté with Yukari.
I chose breast meat because it was cheap and I heard it's good for a diet, but it's kind of dry.
Okay, that's not. No,
Very
chicken breast
dry.
is fine. That's a
Might
cooking
really
issue,
cheap
not a
for
food
veggies.
issue.
And that was unexpected. I don't usually mess up this kind of thing. Hey, you're doubting me, aren't you? I'm serious.
I am doubting you because chicken breast is one of the easiest things on the planet to cook.
I'll make up for it next time. So let's cook together
I
again
actually make
when you
really
get the
good chicken
chance.
breast.
It'll be so delicious. You can't help saying yum.
My mom used to have some really good oil that I could use to like fry a chicken breast, and I would do that, and I would cook it, and I feel like I'd do a pretty. I don't know what sauce. But either hot sauce would be in there, and then like I put hot sauce under it, so it would like cook into it and kind of, I don't know, maybe burn a little bit. Whatever, it tasted good. But then I would like also put all the like spices under it, so it'd cook into it. And also then on top of it, flip it, whatever. But I would always cut open the breast and then like pour more hot sauce or like whatever seasonings I had or whatever into it. And then also I'd put cheese on it. And just like kind of let it like turn off the stove and put a lid on it and put cheese on there and it would melt. It would be really, really good. Mitsu Kirijo, the student council president, I heard she's going to study abroad after high school. Probably going to prepare herself to run the Kirijo group in the future.
Wow.
I'll say, I don't really know why it's a thing in Persona games where it's like women can't cook. I don't know if it's meant to, I don't know what the implication of that is meant to be or like what stereotype that's supposed to be playing off of other than like women normally can cook but these women can't. I don't know. Not that I'm saying that they normally can or whatever, but like the stereotype is usually that like, you know, that sort of home ec side of things is meant for girls, but the girls can't do it. So, but I don't get what they're trying to say by not having the girls do it when this game ascribes to gender norms so heavily in most aspects, you know? Different world from us plebs. You're staying in a dorm, right? Why would a rich girl live in a dump like that? It's a party at a rich dude's house. Maybe your family made her to understand how us ordinary folks live or something? First bell is wrong. I don't know. Persona. I mean, I've talked about it a bunch so many aspects of Persona world building are like weirdly conservative, and it'd be interesting to talk about in a video, but I don't
Do you
want to
have a
risk the
moment?
ire of Persona
I
fans.
was just told that the chairman will be stopping by this evening. When you get back,
Like
make
truly,
sure to come
maybe
to
the
fourth
only
floor.
franchise's fan base that like
Oh, okay then.
rival or no,
I'll see you
kind of
all
rivals Danganronpa in the sense that like Danganronpa fans haven't played their own games, but like Persona fans don't understand their own games. I feel like.
Notice. Maybe he wants to tell us a new joke.
Who knows?
I'm just
But I am a
rambling.
little curious.
Yeah, Persona 4 loves
So I
that,
head
and
right
also
back
the
today.
all these games hate fat people so much. Like Jesus Christ.
Koro-chan, shake.
Aww.
Oh, he did it! What a smart dog.
I think honestly,
Oh,
part of why I was okay with dropping Persona 4 Golden was
Hey
like.
there.
But like, you know, like there's that bit with like the fat girl who like jumps on the scooter and breaks it and all of that sort of stuff where it's like it's just kind of grotesque and mean. Like I feel like out of all the games, I mean I guess Persona 3 still has time, but like Persona 4 felt the most like mean spirited. Also, yes, maybe we'll talk with the dog.
He was passing by just a little while ago.
Da,
Come
da,
on,
da, da.
Koro-chan. You know how to say hi, right?
Aw. Dog. Those eyes are a little bit much.
His name's Koromaru. I've seen him sitting by the steps of the shrine.
Oh, this dog still goes on walks all by himself?
What do you mean?
He used to belong to the priest at the Naganaki shrine. Every afternoon, the two of them went this way for a walk.
So that's what he was doing here.
But that's the thing is that like the fat person was
until the
written to
priest
be
passed away.
a bad person in a way that skinny people like it was very J.K. Rowling writing.
Oh, you haven't heard the story? I think it was about 6 months ago. The priest was hit by a car while walking his dog. He didn't survive.
Wait, no, I do.
Ever since then, that dog has continued to go on walks, always stopping to sit by the site of the accident.
What's another? Hold on, Laura Pus. Red's mom and also Marowak in Pokemon Origins. What is the role that I may recognize? Because it does sound really familiar. She's done a lot of Pokemon. Oh, she's Emma Frost in Marvel Rivals. If that's the same person, anyways.
You talk too much.
Oh, she's Miss Onishi, which might be her. Oh, that Frost. Okay, well, I don't know voice. Everyone's so mean to me. I'm just trying to check. I don't know. Also, hi, Monokuma. Thank you for the shirt redeem.
But he refuses to let anyone take him in. Why, just the other day, my son... Oh my goodness, look at the time. I must be going. My son will be home soon.
Da, 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 da. Thank you for the hydration check, Bo. So how you doing, Monokuma? How you doing, Bo? How's everyone doing?
Oh, you're such a loyal dog.
Good boy.
Huh?
My mother.
Is he...
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing. Sorry. More importantly, isn't the chairman coming today? We should probably go get ready.
Yeah, you're right. See you later, Koro-chan.
Aww. Again, those red eyes. That's just, it's a lot. Still a good boy, but like, it's a lot. His powers activating. Oh no. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Persona 4, there's just so many moments in it where it's like the homophobia and the misogyny, the fat phobia, where it's just like, I don't, and also all just the weird stuff with gender in general, where it's like, and I'm not trying to say like it's a hateful game, because I don't think it is. I think it's just weirdly more a product of its time than Persona 3 Reload seems to be, which I guess like this game is newer, but like the weird things about this game feel more normal compared to the weird things about Persona 4. I don't know.
I gathered you all here because I wanted to let you know how my research has been going. It concerns the shadows that have been appearing during full moons. Now, I want you to listen closely. It might be hard to follow. Shadows can be divided into 12 categories
12 feels like a
according to their
lot.
characteristics. This we've known for a while. We can think of it like their class or order. I've classified the special shadows we've seen so far, and well, it's simply fascinating.
Why are you so excited about it?
So...
Right.
Yeah, like the amount of like, you know, you've got to come to terms with who you are as a person, but then so many of them are just like,
belong to categories 1 through 4 in order
again,
of their
kind of some J.K. Rowling ass writing where it's like, embrace your inner self, and by your inner self, it better be like the most normal cop you've ever fucking met. Like, what? Like, I don't know. I'm doing a whole dungeon based around a character being gay and then being like, oh, just kidding. He just wanted love from someone and just assumed it must be like, which also, I'm sorry. I know that we've talked about this a bunch. I need to stop getting distracted by it, but like, that's not how anything works. Who in the world thinks they're gay because they think they want affection and have just kind of deduced that that's where you'll get it? Because do you know where you don't tend to accidentally get a lot of unintended affection from? Men in general. Like, especially as a straight guy, surrounded by other straight guys in what years Persona 4 set? Like the early 2010s? In like a fairly conservative country in a rural area? What? Yeah, no. Another homos is other being a massive bigot to him for no good reason. It's like, buddy, because like, and that's the thing too, is like that one is one where it's like, I don't think it's incidental. I think that's a little bit more intentional, and that one's like the fat phobia. I think you could argue a lot more is like, yes, it's malicious, yes, it's shitty, but I think it's more a product of its time that people didn't realize was like as shitty as it is. But like the homophobia, like specifically, like I can't stay in a tent with him. What if he does something to me? Like that one is gross on a whole other level, and it's very weird. And like that's like this game has plenty of weirdness in it too. Whatever. Persona 5 had lots of weirdness in it too. Whatever. But like that was just such a like, I don't know, mean-spirited, gross thing. And yeah, most of them keep doing what they didn't want to do anyways, because it's, again, it's more Harry Potter where it's like, you know, just get over yourself. Yeah, like the part where they're solving the murders is more interesting, but honestly, you forget about all that stuff because there's so much other shit going on that's insane.
They may have looked different than the more common ones, but the classification scheme still applies.
And again, it's one of those things where it's like there are some moments where you can just tell this like very conservative writing bleeds through.
Oh, I get it. There are 12
And
in
like,
all, and 8 we haven't
I don't
seen
think it's
yet.
like a fully, like I don't think it's meant to be like an ideologically conservative game. I think it's one that's just operating off of a lot of assumptions that it doesn't think to critically evaluate.
Okay, but what are they after?
That's a good question.
I mean, yeah.
And that's what we haven't figured out yet. Their motive. They don't kill their prey. They feed on their minds. Now,
But like,
it
I
could be
think, I don't know,
considered
so much
predation,
of,
but is
especially
it
Persona
really?
4 Golden, but
Is
really
there
all the Persona
actually
games,
an
or
underlying
at least
intent
4 and 5, I guess I haven't
behind
gotten far
their
enough into
behavior?
it
The
to feel
purpose
particularly
of the
definitive
shadows
about
as
it.
a whole.
But like,
That's what we need to consider.
This is interesting. But no matter what their intent, we still have to beat the rest of them.
it just, yeah, I don't know. It just feels like
That's about all we
not-
can do at this point.
not written by someone who's like ideologically committed to
huh?
conservative
What
viewpoints on
yes?
this sort of stuff or whatever, or like is even trying to necessarily make a statement about it. Is just sort of uncritically regurgitating stuff that they've seen or that they believe that they were told
We'll manage.
that they should have evaluated and didn't. And I think you can really see it with the fat phobia
Why
and the
does Tartarus
misogyny
even
and the
exist in the
homophobia
first
and all this
place?
stuff. And like, it sucks because I don't think it's a bad writer. I don't think that it's Japanese because like on this sort of like, especially on inclusivity and stuff, like the Somnium Files is Japanese. Like it's possible and like within a relatively similar time period to tell those sorts of stories, to have those sorts of characters and to do that sort of thing. And I do think that sometimes it's one of those like both sides of the discussion about like representation and all this sort of stuff and localization and everything, I think tend to make a lot of oversimplifications about, I mean, like Japan is politically a lot more conservative for sure. Culturally, I think is where people tend to get a bit more, I guess, overgeneralizing. But I do think that when you've had a country that's been ruled by one conservative party for since World War II, you do tend to get some things that are sort of ingrained in how people think about things without critically evaluating them. And I say that as someone who's from a place that has had conservative governments for like, what is it, 86 of the last 90 years here in Alberta. Like, because that sort of thing does happen here too. Like legitimately the kinds of things that are just sort of built in and assumed when you are in a place that has such a stagnant political culture, like it does make it like people don't even notice the kinds of things that they've just sort of internalized as normal. And I think that that's something that happens when you're in a country like Japan, where the LDP has governed for like all but I think 2 of the last 80 years, isn't it? Yeah. But like, no, there's like the conservative stuff around gender, around sexuality, around all this stuff. But also like just kind of some weird like pull yourself up by your bootstraps, like almost like a sometimes it's almost, I mean, again, sometimes very Harry Potter leaning where it's like the system can't fix it. Us replicating the system can fix it. Well, and like it'd be fine if Kanji questions that he's gay, but like that's pretty far into questioning your sexuality before you turn around. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we're gonna have a longer ahead of us. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I think like you could compare Kanji, I guess if we're gonna keep doing the Harry Potter thing, to like Tonks, where like it turns out that it was all a phase and conforming and being heteronormative and all this stuff actually works out fine. Well, yeah, okay. I guess. I mean, like, they're. Hold on. When did Persona 4 come out? God, if anything else would ever work. When did Persona 4 Golden come out? 2012. 2018. Okay, so 7 years apart. That's not that far apart. And Persona, yeah, but also Persona 4 Golden, there was a chance to rewrite a bunch of stuff. I think I think we go based off of Persona 4 Golden's release date as opposed to just when the original came out. Base Master Team Boxing Legends. Probably will do that. Excuse me. But also, even like a decade apart is not truly that far apart.
I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, Jesus. Didn't know what to talk this. Oh, what was it? Hold on. Oh, I don't know what button that did, or what that did. That was also from later. The world I know it. Jennifer Aiden. Interesting. I mean, I think Custom Sundays maybe 2 specials after all. Okay. No, because we're gonna watch the boxing match. But also, like, I don't know, Persona 5 added in like multiple new characters in a whole arc with Persona or with oh my god, why can't I? Royale.
Yeah.
Like, I think, I don't know. Either way, like, regardless, even if we go by 2008, like,
just from looking at a single jab, you can
that is
tell
still too late for a lot of the
everything
stuff that they were
is at
putting in
top level.
there.
And
I
not
don't
only
know.
are both fighters strong, they each have their own unique fighting style. What kind of fighter is your favorite?
Slick footwork, I guess.
I get that. The essence of boxing is to land hits without getting hit yourself. I tend to
I don't know.
rely
I
on
just,
footwork
regardless,
in my
like,
matches, too. But someday, I'm hoping to master the style of infighting.
stuff like the,
Now that
again, the
walking
thing
is
with
again,
the,
I could see there's a lot to learn from professional matches.
what was it?
Plus, when I do it here, I have someone to discuss things with. Let's do this again next time you're free.
Like the comment at Kanji about like I can't sleep in the same tent because what if he does something to me? Like that sort of thing in 2008 was still very much so known to be an extremely homophobic way to talk about gay people or each other. God damn it.
Watching those guys fighting is making it hard for me to sit still. You
When
want to
you
head to my
hard?
room and wail in the punching bag for a bit?
Okay, I know I joke about it, but if a guy ever said like, "Hey, do you want to come back to my room and wail on the punching bag a bit?" I would assume that that's a euphemism. It's such a hard, baby. Yes, we're gonna hang out with baby. I don't know who. I didn't even read who the other person was. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I like, and again, like, I don't want people to think that I'm trying to be like, ew, I think they're conservatives. Because also, like, let's keep it up. Oh, shit, sorry. With that. Like, I mean, they make gay men look like predators. To be fair, to keep it entirely fair with them, they do make straight men look like predators too in these games a lot. Like, I definitely get the point. They do make gay men, they make a specific point of it being a thing that gay men do, as opposed to, like they don't blame everybody for the gym teacher in Persona 5 Royale, but like this game has not shied away from making adults predators. Like, it doesn't frame them like predators the way it does with every gay person, which I guess is like the main difference there. And that is sort of the thing where it's like, those are the moments where it's like you can see that there's just someone who hasn't really critically thought through this stuff sometimes, because like I guess even between Persona 4, or at least even within Persona 5, like they do have this moment of like, yes, the male teacher is sexually abusing female students, but then they're like, yeah, and you can also just have a romance with your female teacher, and that's fine, and that's not weird, and it gives the same vibe as those guys who see like, you know, male student was assaulted by his teacher, and they're like, damn, he's so lucky. Like, it feels like that sort of thing where it's just like this lack of critical thinking about the things that they're just sort of regurgitating into it. I don't know. I'm maybe just overtired, but like, the movie was quite thrilling. The leader of those ruffians in the film. You look like my scary uncle. I did not want to think about him. You gotta hold yourself. That's so rude. All of these are kind of rude and dismissive. Oh, we might reach the end of the line. Maybe seems sad. I feel like we didn't get any closer. Okay, well, I fucked up.
I can do it.
If we do moves, let's go. I do not fear my uncle. You go. That's so true. Yeah. And yeah, like Persona 5 for sure came out far too late for that, like the gay men being weird. Oh wait, are we gonna? Would we be able to load back in? Hold on. I don't think the autosave is there. I'm not redoing all of that. Or is there an autosave? Right, there's no autosave in this game. That was the problem I had the other day. Well, sorry. We'll make him feel better again later. Whatever, I'm chilling on my bed. I'm right on my best. I'm my own best. Whatever, like this. Hey, look at oh, okay. And I feel like Persona 3 also, I mean, again, I'm still pretty early on, so like, could be very wrong about it, but like, it feels like it's a lot more focused on its story rather than trying to do a bunch of other stuff. I mean, if we're going to Persona 5, the point very well. These classes, the black horse, you part of that. That's yours.
Thank you.
Go ahead and have a look around. Red glasses, sure.
Why?
I don't really know what those are for. Doesn't do anything.
Why?
Okay. Do anything? Yeah, I am very excited for Persona 4 Revival because I want to see like what is gonna change. Like, what are they gonna view as the things that needed to be different? Today's news. All right. God, is there nothing to do today? What the hell? What did everyone else do? Tatsu. Oh, is this the person that I still haven't met yet? G3R. Girl doing 2 and starting doing 4 with Yuko. Oh, that's the one that I was supposed to be hanging out with. Okay, well, whoops. Chilling on my bed. I thought we did hang out with her more, but whatever. We'll hang out with her, I guess, another time. Oh, we're all up here. Oh, everyone just wants to take it easy tonight.
Hey, why certainly.
Da 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 da.
Uh-huh.
Maybe where? What is it with the drama feeling? Okay.
Well.
Green touch me. Where do I go? Wait, no. We'll do this. We'll study. But yeah, again, like I think part of it is that it feels like this game was like, sure, maybe it could do with, or it wouldn't, like it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world sometimes if like maybe there was some more room for exploring some characters more, but also like I think it benefits from having a bit more of like a focus on what it's trying to say and do as opposed to trying to do a million things and be too open world. Night before last, we learned about the 12 shadows and their connection to Tartarus. Isn't there just too much we don't understand? Yeah. But that's just me in general. Nothing about it that bugs me. Oh, okay. That's a natural place for that conversation to end, I guess.
Oh, isn't it just
Goodies and Gordians are beautiful. There's one in particular that's my favorite. You're curious, right? This curve is a graph of a Cartesian equation. It was discovered by Italian mathematician Maria Agnesi. It's actually named after her. Some people call it the curve of Agnesi.
So, after that,
More commonly known by another name. You already do you have any idea what it is? We been talking about math. You know the answer. Which of Agnesi feels incorrect, but would be funny. Oh, maybe it's right.
that's correct.
Yeah, I mean, like I'm still pretty early on in this one, so like that's why it's called which no one knows. In this translation of the Italian word for the first sign of a curve, merely an inadvertent mistake, I suppose. But I think careless mistakes fairly often as well. But it's pretty embarrassing when your mistake lasts for generations. I mean, if the shape of the curve resembled a witch, maybe they could have gotten away with it, but alas, it's common sense concern.
Thanks.
I think I don't mean this in a bad way. I feel like also a lot of the characters are, I guess, a little bit more simple. So it's not so much that they aren't shoving it into 2 weeks that they're getting introduced. It's just that there's like, not every character has a billion layers that you have to try and get through before like the character starts to be remotely likable. Which like I feel like is the problem that a lot of games that have a big roster of characters have. Like, and again, it's not these ones don't have depth. It's just like, she's not available. Oh, I have a sale? Let's see if we can find what's her face. Don't have a lot of options here. Okay, sure, let's go to track practice.
Yo.
Intentional absent. Let's hang out, I guess. I just hope Persona 4 that. I hope they actually do, you know, incorporate the gay relationships instead of just cutting them. I should watch Yuri on Ice. There's so many shows I want to watch. I just never have time for stuff.
Hey, I just got a text from Kaz. It's for you, but he wanted you to know ASAP, so he texted me too.
Yeah, like I think that's
Come to Iwa Todai Station.
like
What is that guy thinking? He skipped practice today too.
it's something that I saw. Wait, what's his name? Drew something, YouTuber, Roadwork Ahead guy. I can't remember his last name right now, but he made this point about like sitcoms where he was talking about how like he was comparing the spin-off of The Office to the original, and he was talking about sitcoms in general. Gooden, yes. He made a comment about how like part of what made so many older sitcoms a lot better was the fact that they were so limited by time. They had to be streamlined, they had to be condensed, they had to be point A, point B, point C, point D. They had to get through it all faster because there was objectively not enough time to do some bullshit. Like you had to keep, had to trim the fat on it, which like I'm sure hurt some shows. There's some stuff that probably would have been good to add. Some shows probably were streamlined a little too much to fit the programming block, whatever. But so many shows, excuse me, I'm dying. So many shows in the streaming era suffer from the fact that they don't have those kinds of limitations that force people to cut things and also force people to produce things on a normal schedule. Like Stranger Things is a perfect example of a show that took way too long, got massively overproduced, underdelivered, got its head so far up its own ass it couldn't just be a proper fucking show. But like, even just with sitcoms, like he was comparing The Paper and The Office, and like there are so many points in The Paper where like it would have been good if the storyline was cut, but it wasn't cut because there was no need to, because there was room, because it's it's not going on the same sort of systems that it was before. And I think like it's sort of a I don't know. I think everything to happen. Also, yeah, that's true. Turns out she was maybe carrying the show a bit more. But like, I think this is the thing that video game. I mean, did I talk about a video, or is that an upcoming one? I genuinely can't remember if that's one I already did or if it's one that I'm working on. Main channel. Oh yeah, it was the Oblivion, Skyrim, and how limitations make games worse one. Yeah. No, in that one I talked about that where like, as games have gotten bigger, as people felt more comfortable just like inflating the fuck out of the runtime of a game, being like, this game will last 1 billion years. It's so long. There's 8 trillion collectibles to find. Like, yeah, sure there is, but like, are they worth it? Are they worth doing? Are they worth having there? And because there's no limitation, that forces them to stop, because now there's an expectation that everyone has access to online, so everyone can download 1 billion gigabytes worth of fucking bullshit. Nothing has to be compressed. Nothing has to be optimized. Everything can just run like shit because everything on computers runs like shit now. That's a whole separate thing. Like, I think a lot of video games get long for the sake of being long. Inescapable is a perfect example of that. But even like, so many games don't need to be that much. And like, yeah, not every character needs to be that big of a thing. Like, and it's not just like, oh, maybe that's a video topic at some point. Maybe I should talk about that. Because like, a simple character is not a bad character, and a complex one is not a good one. I don't know, just make a note of it or whatever. Because like, I do think that's the thing that people have gotten so in their head about, where like complexity equals quality. Like, I think that you see it a lot, frankly, in character design, where characters get fucking massively over-designed to the point that they look ridiculous. But because people think like more elements of design makes better character, then they just do too much.
Whoa, where's the fire? Yuko was pissed, wasn't she?
Genshin. I mean, VTubers have this issue. Like, that's part of why like this outfit is relatively simple. Some of the extra outfits are a little bit more dramatic, but that's also why they're like that. Because it's not bad to have some more elaborate designs, but I don't want them to be the default, because I think then it'd be too much for
I
it.
strained it too hard during practice. It's so freaking stupid. I want to win, so I have to practice.
Yeah, you're gonna break your leg, dipshit. Show some guts, man.
Yeah, you're right. Every minute, every second counts. I can't waste any more time. I promised I'd win at next year's meet and become the #1 athlete in Japan.
Promise? Who?
Yeah, I made a promise. My nephew got into an accident, and his legs got messed up. And now, he can't walk. But if he goes through rehab, he might be able to recover.
He says the rehab hurts too much, though, so he doesn't want to do it. He's only 5, you know?
Hi, Kyoko.
Still so much he hasn't done yet. So I made a deal with my nephew. Just, don't laugh, okay? If I become #1 in Japan, he'll agree to go through rehab.
See, like, also, okay. Yeah, C's already... Okay, actually, Mitzi, this is something that I've also wanted to talk about forever. I am such a firm believer in the idea that one of the best ways to tell an engaging story is to not have everything begin with you. So many stories work best if you join partway into it, because then things are already developed. Like, truly, the number of stories that would be better written if, like, you cut out the first 3 or 4 chapters, and that's when your character starts actually doing stuff. Because then there's also, like, the mystery. Like, I think, honestly, like, something like the Hunger Games is kind of a good example of that, where, like, you very much don't get dropped in the middle of Katniss's story. Like, this is not the beginning of her adventure. It's the beginning of her in this part of her adventure, but it's not the start. Like, Katniss has already been going through stuff. She already has a dynamic with all the people around her that you're meeting. She's not really, like, meeting new people. You're just sort of meeting her in this new phase of her life in that kind of way. But if you go further, you have stuff like Star Wars, where, like, I think part of why Star Wars works so well for people is that you're starting literally 4 episodes into it. And it means that you're learning about things as they happen, and it's developing more organically rather than just having a bunch of world building and shit. I don't know. I think... It's not even about, like, having it all revolve around the protagonist, but it's just, like, allowing it to be a thing where the world doesn't, like, start and stop with them. I don't know. Also, yeah, like, I think this is, like, a good example of, like, you know, a motivation that's simple and straightforward and easy, and it works. And I think, like, what about your knee?
Thanks for caring, man. But I can't worry about that now.
I don't know. I just, like,
Sorry for all the trouble I've caused. And for all the depressing conversations. It's really tough keeping it all bottled up. You were the only one I could talk to.
Open up to those troubles. I feel like we're becoming closer. But yeah, like, sometimes shit can happen off screen. I think that's honestly part of the issue with Persona 5 is that, like, everything has to happen with you on screen. And, like, to some extent I get it, because, like, it's hard to sometimes naturally integrate that into the story.
Talk to me if she does. I don't want to drag you into this any deeper.
Right. Well, hobble to your dream, I guess, at this rate. Part of ways and then went back to the dorm. But, like, I don't know, I just... And look, I say this as someone who's horrendously guilty of this. I overwrite fucking everything. Breakdown a lot recently. I have no idea. Can you check it out later? Okay. We do have to run an ad in a second here. But, like, I just... Like, I say all this as someone who knows he overwrites everything. I wrote a whole, like, book series when I was in high school, and it was massively overwritten. There's way too much, like, and then this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and it's all world building. It doesn't actually lead to anything. Like... It's hard to do it properly. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze it for a second. I do want to talk about this. But, like, I think there's just yeah. I don't know. I think also, like, I don't know, especially with an RPG, I don't necessarily love it if it only revolves around me, you know? Like, I kind of want to feel like it's a world that I'm living in. Where there's things that happen that aren't just because I pressed a button. Like, even if it happens, like, down the road from me pressing a button, if I don't have to do literally everything for it, it feels kind of nice. It makes it feel more involved. And, like, I feel like the characters in this game interact with each other a little bit. Like, you can believe that these people are all, I mean, like, they're literally sitting around and, like, doing whatever. They're not just, like, waiting for me to come and do something. Like, if we were to go to Tartarus, yes, because I'm, like, our character is in charge of going to Tartarus. So that's different. But, like, they'll all live their lives and do other shit without our interaction or whatever. Whereas, I don't know, even if mechanically it's pretty similar to what happened in Persona 5, like, I don't know, narratively it just feels like these guys have a lot more autonomy, and we don't need to know every little detail about them. We don't need to be their fairy godparent who's going to solve all their problems. We're just kind of a person who's around them a lot of the time. Like, we're a friend. We're a human being, not, like, God who's showing up to save everyone's day. Like, Mitsuru does not need us to be here. we definitely help her. She's like, we're definitely an asset to her. We definitely get things done with her, but like she could function without us. Like her, like I don't want to say that like, you know, we can't play a role in changing characters' lives, because every person does. That is a real world thing. You know, you have the ability to affect how people's lives go, and it doesn't need necessarily all that much. But like in Persona 5, every single character really only becomes functional because of you, and like only gets stuff done. And that means also they all have so much going on with them. They all have so much baggage. They all have so much happening. Nothing can just be simple in that game. They can't just have like a normal kid dynamic or like a normal kid problem. I don't know. I'm just kind of yapping at this point. I feel like this game allows it to be a lot more simple. Yeah, basically, like she would have, like, now she's sort of taken on this role because it's where things played out. But like she would have, like they would have, like C's realistically would have been fine without us. We just happen to be very useful to her, and like we're rolling with that. But like if we died tomorrow, she'd be sad, and then she would move on with her life. If Joker died in Persona, or in Persona 5, like would they be able to do anything? Like everyone would stop breathing. Yeah, like she's still running things, even if she's logistically the leader of things. She knows what's going on the most. And I think that's fine. I think it's cool. I think it's good when you're not necessarily the most competent, perfect at everything, amazing character. It's kind of boring to be that, because I know I'm not perfect and amazing and good at everything and whatever. Like I'm dumb as shit. I'm new to these games. I'm new to this game as it's going on. Like I'm figuring stuff out. I like the idea of being represented within the narrative as someone who's not the expert on everything, but like the power fantasy can be fun, but I don't know. I guess it just robs some of the weight of being a human in the world, as opposed to being in charge of it. I don't know. I'm probably just overtired and making no sense. But yeah, and it is part of the problem with like raising the stakes. And I think also a problem with whenever you become a series that's like a big deal, like, you know, Persona became a bigger and bigger deal over time, especially with Persona 5, and then like the stakes get raised and then everything gets more pressure, and like Danganronpa had that, every franchise that gets that big has that issue. You can see with how Harry Potter books got fucking out of hand because she kept trying to cover her bases and being really bad at it because she's not a very good writer. She's had a good idea. Yeah, like she is perfect, good at everything character, but she's not us. She would be a very boring character to play as a protagonist. Because when they're the protagonist character, they also can't have all that personality. She gets to be fierce diva because she's not a protagonist. If she were the protagonist, sorry, I'm dying. She would probably, like, a lot of that would have to be gone because she has to be the player insert, and people don't like having protagonists with personalities, which I find weird. There's 92 of the books. Yeah, well, and also just her general, you know, that's also why I make the point of like, I don't think that these games are being written by someone who's like ideologically motivated by conservatism or like by some sort of social like belief in a social system or social structure where like, you know, gay people and women and fat people and all this stuff are like excluded from the systems. Because I think it's written unintentionally, because the kind of people who write that stuff intentionally are not very good at writing, just in general, because they look at the world in too shallow of a lens. I don't know. Yeah, okay, we're gonna run an ad now just because it's gonna run either way, so we're gonna do that now, and then we'll be right back. Oh, thank you for the follows, honey. Welcome in. Sorry, coming in for an ad, but we will be right back. Hold on, let me actually see where is the timer thing for the ad. We'll go a little bit longer today. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes. All right, we're back. Yes, thanks. Yes, Gazai did the model for me. I love it a lot. You did a very good job. Did you get a fentanyl ad? What do they let you guys get or what do they advertise to in America? Jesus. Things make school years, school 10 years ago. At the same time, a large number of students refused to attend school. News reports say the incidents are somehow related. All there is to the story. Now, it's all in the past. It doesn't make you curious. Sure, I guess. Someone set off a pipe bomb nearby, and that's everyone's problem now. And not scary. True.
Yes.
Let's have tea.
Thank you. yourself to the snacks as well.
Love her apron.
Today, I wanted to show my thanks for your hard work, as well as check in to see how you're doing. Ever since you joined us, you've been taking on a lot of responsibility as leader of our group. Have you been running into any trouble? If you have, please don't be afraid to let me know.
Low-key, a perfect example of what we were just talking about, where it's like, yeah, she's not, like, she's letting us run things, but she's still very much so, like, overarching in charge. She still is, like, making sure everything's okay. Like, you know, we're prime minister, but she's president type shit. Like, or other, I guess it would be the other way around. No. I guess depending on the country. Because some country, to be clear, I'm not talking about like Canada versus US. I'm talking about like some countries have like a prime minister and a president because they have a head of state and a head of government that are separate. Anyways, or they have a head of state and head of government that are separate, and also one of them is a president and one of them is a prime minister. I mean, a little bit, I guess.
I apologize for putting so much pressure on you. I'll do whatever I can to help.
That's the thing too, is like,
I am grateful that you agreed to take on the leadership role, and I want you to know that you're doing an excellent job. Akihiko was right about you. Your cup is empty. Let's pour you another.
Yeah, like, there's so much stuff that, like, part of why we get to have the more simplified story and we get to enjoy this stuff and have less to worry about is because she's taking charge of so much stuff behind the scenes that we don't really even tend to think about.
Oh, I'll take care of the cleanup. I'm glad we had the chance to talk
Also, yeah,
today.
Makoto's not really in a position of authority over us
Then with that,
in the way that she, like, that Mitsuru is. I can definitely see where she's kind of meant to hold a similar role, but, like, she kind of can't. And I feel like in Persona 4, it can work out a little bit okay because also more of those characters have more of a simple vibe. They still have a lot going on, but, like,
How did I? Whoa! What the heck is this?
What the heck is this? Oh.
Good evening.
Who's the diva with the red hair?
Are you surprised? Truth be told, we all visit this world every night.
What are you saying? Who the hell are you?
Girl in a dress.
Didn't
Love of
Mommy
her.
teach you any manners? You haven't even introduced yourself. Come on, take a look. Name, address, age, etc. This is you, right?
Huh? Where did you get this?
Somebody's got a grudge against you. And they asked us to get revenge.
Revenge? What kind of bullshit is this?
Dimitri.
Who put you up to this?
Can't tell you. We're professionals.
Is it?
Professionals? Oh shit. Those rumors online.
Yeah, these look really professional.
For real?
I can absolutely
Shall
understand.
we get this over with now?
Knowing you, yes, I can completely understand how that would have affected your psyche.
Why me? What'd I do?
That is not our concern. Your notion of right and wrong is irrelevant. My clients wish
We really are just not acknowledging this fucking gigantic revolver.
and believe what they want to believe.
Oh my god, so deep. Pale young man.
Stay away! Get away from me!
You squeal most magnificently.
Where do I recognize his voice from? Oh yeah, Damien Mills. Oh wow. Who else does he voice?
He's not dead.
Diva.
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
We held up our end of the bargain. Besides, tomorrow this will just seem like some random crime.
The way she just looks so unbothered too.
There's nothing else.
Can't even
I'm
open her
feeling
eyes all the way.
rather tired.
Let's go into space, heading for Venus, fire on the sun. They made to Jesus. Hear people talking.
Have you heard?
It's a revenge website. If you post someone's name on the website, they'll get revenge for you. It's 100% guaranteed success rate and it's completely anonymous. They get revenge by just shooting them in the street. Give me the URL. I want to check it out now. This is a rumor, so I don't have the details. No, let's get even. Neither of those are ones that I'm familiar with. Wait, okay, hold on. Who is that? Because the name sounds actually very familiar. Damian Mills. Why can my mouse never fucking work? Oh, wait, he was... What's going on there? Mm-hmm. God, he really isn't a lot of stuff. I'm trying to see what I might recognize him from other than this. Games. He's in. Wait, what the fuck is Yick? Because people keep mentioning that one to me as something like based off the Inescapable one, and I don't know about that. That one I've still kind of been on the fence about. He's in Cookie Run Kingdom as the milk cookie. None of these are games I recognize. Or like I recognize them, but they're not games I've played. I guess when I heard his voice more, or I knew about his voice more, but maybe not. I don't really feel it being good. Oh, interesting. That's the thing is I never want to play this. Actually, I did. Hold on, wait. Sorry, I know we're getting distracted from the game again. We're not going to go for too much longer anyways because it is getting late and I started late and I'm sorry. But like, I didn't realize that like people, like, there was a whole thing with Inescapable actually. Where was it? They were talking about it in the Comitante Discord server. Because I remember they were talking about the Inescapable stuff, and so I mentioned something like I wondered why no one had beat or why no one else had talked about it. But yeah, someone said everyone's intense hatred of Inescapable has been around for so long because of that video that I made, and because the game discouraged YouTubers from playing Danganronpa likes alongside fangans. And I was like, wait, did Inescapable discourage YouTubers from playing those games? Like, I genuinely didn't see anything about that. And apparently Weeby News said something about it in their first stream of the game. Another person said like they had a big marketing campaign to get like every Danganronpa related YouTuber to play it or something of the sort, and then it was the way it was, and it made a lot of people weary of future projects, even if they were much higher quality. Was what they said. And so like maybe that like I don't know. I don't even know why I brought that up. Let's just get back to the game. The first bell is around. Cloud Siren Pokemon is adorable. How's that for today? It kind of must suck for him to just be sitting here watching us every single time, and then we just leave. Are either of you two the one here? I was supposed to be Y2K. Oh, I see. Yay. Sorry, I don't mean to be mean to you, but I'm just trying to figure out if I can ever hang out with this one girl who I need to talk to so I can actually advance anything. I have one of her. You know, we can't talk with her, so we're gonna hang out with Bebe. But yeah, anyway. Da, 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 da.
Yes.
Also, if any of my opinions sound half-baked in the stream, I apologize. They probably are because I'm
It is
sleepy.
hopeless. I cannot focus. I have barely
Same,
sewn
baby.
anything at all.
Same. I haven't been sewing anything. What is wrong?
I just keep thinking about my uncle. How can I convince him to let me stay here? Maybe if I became
Oh, right.
a samurai,
That was why I was thinking about Yik,
I could
because
stand
like,
up to him.
because I kind of want to see what's up with Yik, because people keep recommending it to me, but it's also like, I don't want to just play a game that everyone knows is bad, because then it's not fun. Like, that was why I was thinking about it, because Inescapable, part of what made it fun to shit on was that like nobody else seemed to really talk about it much. But then it was weird to learn that within, or like the context that it seems like people just like seemingly didn't want to play it in general. Well, it's like, it's not like I'm like wanting to be different. I mean, like literally right now we're playing Persona 3 Reload. Like, it's not like I'm like, I only want to play the indiest of games. Like, it's not that. Like, it's no part of that. It's more just like, I don't think there's anything interesting to be offered by hating on something everyone already hates. Liking something people already like is different, because you can like a lot of things in a lot of different ways. And
maybe if we go have ourselves
you
a
can be
sweet
creative with
snack,
hating on
I can
things,
come up with a
but if everyone
plan.
already hates
Will
it,
you go to Azuki
you're just
High
whacking
one?
something else down. I find that boring. You never heard of Yig, or you never heard of Persona 3 Reload? Let's do it.
Then to Azuki High we go.
I don't know. I think, what's the other one? There's like Class of 97 or whatever.
Even in my dreams.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Class of 97 or whatever the fuck that one's called is like in the same sort of category. It's the same reason why we've talked about this a bunch of times, where it's like, I'm probably never going to do Ultra Despair Girls. Class of 07, that's the one. Or 09 or whatever the fuck. But like, I think, like, Ultra Despair Girls, everyone knows it's bad. I don't really have any interest in playing it because I don't want to waste all that time. Like, maybe it'd be worth it to play at some point if I didn't have a backlog, but I already have too many things to do.
If I return to my own
And,
country
like,
now, I would never forgive myself.
Something offensive as possible, I guess. Bad and interesting is still bad. Yeah, well, that's like, the bad in an interesting way is the sort of thing that's made me want to maybe try and play it. But like I wouldn't want to play Inescapable if somebody else had made the Inescapable video, you know? Because like, then I know it's gonna be bad. I know it's not gonna be interesting. I know it's not gonna be like clever, and I know there's not gonna be anything I can say about it that hasn't already been said. I don't know.
want to stay here in Japan, even if I have to eat dirt.
Well, okay, you don't have to do that. I have your back.
Hatashikanai. It means the world knows you are here for me. Jitsuwa. Actually, I have come up with a plan. Wait, I will return to my home country.
Okay, well, you weren't gonna do that before.
Ochiron. But of course, I will not give up just like that.
It would hijack
Once
the
I
plane.
persuade my uncle, I will return.
Girl, you're kind of putting a lot of emphasis or a lot of faith in your ability to
That this is a
convince
wonderful
him.
country. All I need to do is figure out how to explain it to him.
Maybe just stay here and
With
explain
my
it.
side,
Oh my god, sassy
I
pose.
will find a way. Please, I can't do it without you. Onegaishimasu.
I can sense that Bebe trusts me. I feel like we're going closer. Well, and like, because that's the thing too, is like, Inescapable, like, especially as a stream game,
Next time, I'll be back.
it's not. Oh my god, he'll be back. By the way, they went back to the dorm. Like, if everyone already hates the game and knows what's gonna happen, it's not fun to hate on it. Like,
Hi, how are you today?
you know, like, even with Zero Time Dilemma, I feel like a lot of the people who were watching that stream, because that was before I kind of had the audience, or enough of an audience specifically for visual novels, so a lot of people who were there had never played it before or hadn't really known what was going on with it. Like, but when everyone's already predisposed to hate it, people just shit on it in the chat as you're playing through the games. Or like they, you know, which like whatever, but like part of what made Inescapable fun was, or like to play as a stream game, was that none of us knew what the fuck was happening. It was shitty in a way that none of us were anticipating, and we were all along for the ride. And you can do that with a game you like, even if everyone already knows it.
I'll have what he's having.
But oh my god, it's him. I really want a jacket like that. It's so nice.
Special.
I don't
you
know.
get sick of eating the same thing all the time?
Shut up. You're the one always eating that protein shit.
One of the macronutrients. Giovanna is
Here you go. One house special. Be careful.
Yeah, Giovanni turning out to be gay was a real long walk for a small drink of water, but goddamn was it still a tasty drink of water right there.
Made up your mind.
Shut up! We're doing our
What this is about?
Thank you, Lunar.
We've got 4 new members this year. Things have changed quite a bit since you left. We're more aggressive now.
Not interested.
Think about it, Shinji. Don't let your power go to waste.
My power.
Yeah, exactly, Sleepies. I don't want to be in a situation where it's like everyone's like, oh, but wait for this. Like, I don't mind when they do about good stuff where they're like, oh, I can't wait for you to see this part, but they're like, oh, this part is so bad. Because also,
Let the past go.
frankly, it oversells it every time. It's almost never as bad as people make it out to be. And then it's like, you know, like if you're going to give someone $1,000 and you're like, guess how much money it's going to be? And they're like, $1 billion. And you're like, okay, well, it's not that much. And that makes it seem kind of small. Like, you're going to give them $100 and they guess 10,000. You're like, hey, like, chill. Like, again, with Inescapable, we all knew it was bad pretty early on. But we were like,
What's done is done.
none of us knew exactly what was going to happen. So none of us could be like, oh, you're going to hate this part. Because none of us knew what the next part was going to be.
What?
I don't know.
Face it. You're no different than me.
And when people say they like it, it's a lot different. It's more workable, but like, is there... See, I don't even agree with that. I think like, I mean, people can definitely oversell how good something is, but like, I'm usually not as just like,
Oh, it's you.
unless something is like kind of bad. 2 weeks in the next one, it's random every single weekend. Have another boss fight. I'm being kind of excited. Lucky when you're around. Serious conversation is starting to sound like a joke. Speaking of Akihiko, has he returned yet? Guess not. Maybe went for a quick bite somewhere. Because, like, I don't think I've ever really been that disappointed by people overhyping something. But like overhyping something being good. Because I guess I usually still enjoy it well enough. But, like, I've definitely... I think maybe it's also because at this point I have kind of that reputation for being a hater. I just want to take him down. Like, I think that's sort of... People come to me with the expectation that, like, I want to hate on things. Yeah, how long do you have a courtesy call? And so then, like I don't. I mean, I talked about it in the video about, like, what it means to hate a game for content. Like, I don't love just being a hater for the sake of being a hater. Because I think that's boring and uncreative. But, like... Can I help you? Never mind, I just want to talk to you. What do you want to watch? You want to watch more of the zombie show? The next video. Oh, hell yeah, she actually does this. Thanks. Let's do this.
Yes!
But, like, I don't know. I just...
This series always has such crazy plot twists.
I guess part of what makes it exciting to hate on a piece of media, or, like, to enjoy something bad, is to not have that emphasized so much, I guess. I don't know. Like... The Room is bad enough that it can always be sold that way, and it'll always be worse than people are going to predict it, because you really can't anticipate how bad it is. But, like, I don't see an example of, like, a movie that's just like the people overhype how bad it is. I can't think of it. Like Cruella. Cruella's like a fine movie. Like, I don't think it's that good. I think that the Disney approach to movies lately has been stupid, especially when it comes to live action. But, like, it's fine. But also, it's not even fun to hate on the stuff that does that's stupid, because everyone's hyped it up as, like, the worst approach to Disney movies or whatever. And I'm sure I've been guilty of that in the past, too. Cruella was campy and kind of stupid and didn't need to exist, but, like, whatever. Like, it was very well acted. The actors, like, the leads are very good in it. But, like, that's not really the worst thing in the world. People hype it up like it's so bad. Whereas, like, you can hype it, yeah, like, mid-skewing positive, I would argue. Like, not the best movie, but whatever. But also, like, a movie doesn't have to be that good. Or, hold on. A movie doesn't have to be as good as The Room is bad for you to be able to sell it pretty hard and people still enjoy it. Like, there aren't very many bad movies that are fun to watch just because they're bad. That's why The Room is notable, because it's so bad. Whereas, like, there's just a shitload of shit movies out there that suck and no one cares about and no one wants to watch them because they're not interesting because everyone already knows they suck and there's not anything interesting to say about it. It's live action. Yeah, no, God, they need to stop with the live action. It's so whatever. But like the Clue movie, I fucking love the Clue movie. I will hype it up to everyone and anyone under the sun. I'm sure that lots of people who've watched it after I've told them to haven't thought it was the best movie ever made. Like, I fucking love it. But like, I don't think their experience is ruined by me being like, oh, I think it's so funny. I think it's so good. I think all these things, you know? Like, I think if I tell someone how much I love Clue, they'll go and watch it and be like, yeah, I can see why you'd like that. And if they don't, then I don't know how we'd be friends. But like, or even something like 100 Line. 100 Line's a good example of that. You kind of can't tell people why it's so good because the best parts about it are like spoilers. And so you just kind of have to be like, it's so good, trust me. But you can hype up it being good for a long time and it works. But like, I think if you told someone Inescapable was bad before they played it, they wouldn't want to play it. Because part of the reason why we played it was because like, it felt like it might eventually be worth it or something might get better, or at least then it became morbid curiosity.
Being backstabbed by the one person you trusted most is just horrible.
True.
What would you do if that happened to you?
Kill myself. I never recover.
Well, yeah, even without a dramatic betrayal, I'd be hurt if a friend started treating me differently.
Yukari
It happened
is
to me
so for
once.
real.
A girl I was close to suddenly started avoiding me. Oh shoot, it's starting. It's so fast-paced, we really need to pay attention.
She is just like me. Just fucking talking through everything. Although I do pay attention to stuff, I promise. Even when I am yapping, I am
Every
reading.
time, but they're so good at leaving you hanging. I need to know how it ends. Let's watch more next time, okay?
Yes, I absolutely want to watch more of this Yukari. Serving the main character if you don't understand the charm of an adult. Sure. Weird fucking thing to say, but whatever. Maybe you could develop some more charm. That was bad. Yeah, like,
It's getting pretty late. We better head back to our rooms.
and like, especially when it's just like bad and uncomplicated, like the writing is shit. Like V3, I think I can recommend to people and be like, a lot of people don't like it, but that's not the same as it being bad. Like, its badness is a lot more subjective than, again, like Inescapable, where like it's just bad. You're not going to enjoy it. I don't know how you would possibly enjoy it. Like, whatever. Also, yeah. Yeah, exactly. 100 Line is like maybe the best game I've ever played. Certainly up there. And I think it is one of the best games that or definitely like as a testament to the medium as art, I think it's up there pretty heavily. Like, it's a demonstration of what can be done with it and all this stuff. But like, it is impossible to recommend. Buried Stars is another one that's like a very good game, not nearly as dense, but like so hard to explain what makes it good. You've been acting weirdly lately. Sorta, I guess. I don't know. But like, everything about that game that makes it so good is stuff you kind of just have to take the leap of faith on. You're thinking way too hard why TARDIS exists, and who cares, am I right? Okay, maybe you need to think a little harder about some of this stuff, bud. But like, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, also, I guess we probably shouldn't go for too much longer because it is getting kind of late. I know we started really late, and I know we haven't gone for very long, but like, I don't know. I do have to work tomorrow, and I have to meet several regional managers, and it's going to be a lot. I'm going to save a bunch of these. Yeah, like, there are aspects of badness that are subjective and are personal, and like again, Danganronpa V3 I think is a good example of that, where like, it's a game that I really like. I know why some people dislike it. I know lots of people dislike it. But like, I think you can find that distinction in there, I guess. Whereas like with Inescapable, like, I don't know. I've made a bunch of videos talking about how good a game is. I've done it with Buried Stars. I've done it with Your Turn to Die. I've done it with 100 Line. I've done it with, I don't even know how many others. And then I get a bunch of comments on those videos saying, I went and played the game because this video made me curious about it, or it made me want to play it. Like, 2 people who've ever watched the Inescapable video have played it because of that, and they were mostly just like, yeah, I already owned it, so I was going to check it out and see if it's really that bad. And it was. Like, no one's going out and buying a brand new game because it sucks ass, and they just, like, even for a car crash like Ultra Despair Girls, people don't really want to deal with that. That's not fun. Ooh. Yeah, I think we're gonna be probably done about here. Also, I think we're gonna raid out to Clave because he's doing V3. They're in the first chapter of it too, so they're pretty early on. I mean, yeah, I guess Ultra Despair Girls has enough going on. It's so good. Da, 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 da. What is Child of Light? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, okay. I'll look into that one. But we're gonna end the stream here just because I have to go to sleep. Concord, yeah, also Concord's whole thing was. That's the thing too. Gaming is a very expensive medium, so it's kind of like, do I really want to burn that much money on something that's not going to be fun anyways? Like you can buy like a schlocky, cheap, like, airport novel for $10 or whatever, and like whatever, if it sucks, it sucks. But like video games are like getting up there. That's kind of hard to stomach. But yeah. Let's wait out to Clavier, who's doing Danganronpa V3 in the first trial. None of you spoil it, or I will kill you with a gun myself. But yeah. Thank you again, everybody, for being here. I apologize for starting so late and not being able to go for the full length of time. It was not the plan. This computer hates me still. That's why my student died. Well, we'll see. Here are the raid messages. First one is for subscribers. Copy that myself. Second one is for everybody else. And yeah, tomorrow we're going to be going back to Comitante, which I'm very, very excited for. Friday, we're going to do more Shoot and Order. I don't think we're going to do anything on Saturday. Honestly, might still do Beat Saber. The urge might overtake me regardless of anything else. And then on Sunday, I'm going to do some Overwatch in the afternoon. And then I'm going to join Bo, actually, for stream of Goose Goose Duck with Puppo and a bunch of other people. I don't know who else is playing. Kind of signed up in a hurry. I didn't really check and see who else is there. But yeah, so it's going to be a busy week. And then hopefully next week I'll have some a video ready to go. But yeah, thank you again for watching. I hope I'll see you around again soon. Peace out. Goodbye. Abba.